British Central Broadcast UK. This is London, and here are today's headlines. Boris Johnson has cocked his leg up against a lamppost outside number 10 in order to mark his territory. Hostilities in the Middle East have ceased after Jeremy Corbyn wrote all sides a letter. And Brexit negotiations have ended in a duel with knives drawn between Nigel Farage and Michel Barnier, with both participants falling victim to each other and dying in one another's arms in what has been described as a Shakespearean end for Brexit. A fictional character from Coronation Street has died from coronavirus. Stan the Milkman, who has only made one appearance in the nation's favourite soap opera, will be remembered for no one remembering him appearing on the show. A 30-foot-long stretch of sewer near King's Cross is named officially as the most desirable place to live in London, and the German Chancellor Angela Merkel has changed her name to Angela Merkel. The British economy is no longer in freefall, according to the British Chamber of Commerce, Business and Red Herrings. The UK economy is set to boom in 2021, said BCBRH Chief Economist Old Meg, who self-identifies as a cackling old crow from Herefordshire. And she put to rest the worries of business leaders from across the country as she consulted the tea leaves that had been soaked in her own urine for a fortnight. Speaking to an audience in Chapter House, Mark Gullible, who is Director of Communications for retailers Marxist Spenders, said, "It has been a tough time for all of us, but Meg has proven the naysayers to be nothing more than fearmongers." 5 minutes after the speech, Mr. Gullible was handed his redundancy notice, which he joyously accepted. England has been pushed into a new localised tier system where not even frontline NHS staff nor any other key workers are allowed to leave their homes unless their name is Dominic Cummings, who is not to be mistaken for the Dominic Cummings who used to run the country. In spite of the draconian measures being rolled out across the nation, London and Surrey are to be made exempt from any further restrictions, with life returning to pre-lockdown normal thanks to a protective ley line discovered crisscrossing through the capital and green commuter belt. Speculation that the wealth concentration of the area might have something to do with the exemption has been fiercely attacked by Sir Bernard Sinclair WC and Bar of Surrey, who owns a chain of pubs in London and has 7,000 acres of land in his home county. Speaking to Central Broadcast UK, Sir Bernard said, "Now listen here, peasant. The £10 million a year I give to the Conservative Party is none of your ruddy business." The annual Balmoral Christmas hunt will be cancelled this year due to the global pandemic. Wildlife lover Prince Philip said he is saddened that he won't be able to inflict seasonal genocide upon an entire species of small furry marsupials this year. But he does have his eye on a mouse in the west wing of the castle, which he will hunt down without mercy, leaving no floorboard unturned until its entrails are dripping through his teeth. And finally, the weather. Most of the country will enjoy weather that is expected for this time of year. But the probability of weather to be expected at a different time of year is highly unlikely. Thank you and good night.